Hello and welcome to a 1v1 match between Xanxus and AfinShou, the so-called King of Phantom Dust. This is a match between the two to determine who deserves the title. Looks like Xanxus is starting with some early key Tiger Strength spam, already putting the hurt on Afin. Afin appears to have a Throttle Blaster in turn. Don't know what that purple or yellow is, but he's taken a real beating from Xanxus. He needs to find some cover, a shield, or both. As it stands, he's lost almost half his health in the first 30 seconds of the game. Xanxus is backing off a little bit, or was, in order to go back to his spawn, see what skills he has. Afin taking cover behind the escalator, a wise move. Xanxus almost falls into that debris with a well-timed Throttle Blaster shot by Afin. If he had been a little bit over, he would have taken a full 8 damage, or could have, from the falling debris. Afin just shooting out some Throttle Blasters to no avail. Xanxus coming in with a Tiger Strength Key Palm. We'll see how Afin deals with that. He's using the key can't. Afin comes out with a Levitate. Who uses that? I love it. That is beautiful. Afin deserves his title just for that alone. I mean, who'd think to do that? He's avoiding taking damage. Ooh, a lag. Let's cut to Afin and see what's going on with him. The audio seems to have taken a hit for the worse. I can't really hear the high end, but there's that levitate. And Xanxus took a debilitating lack. He just cleaned his entire hand. He's picking some more stuff up, but it buys Afin a much-needed break. He's at 9-20, a pretty brutal start to this series. He's going ahead and building towards Vibration, has a Psycho Blade. Really wants to find a shield against Xanxus, who's a shield of his own, and 2 more reds. Only time will tell what those are. He used a heat. Doesn't look like Afin's going to have anything to deal with those stats. He's on Vibration now. Should be able to hopefully get some damage done against Xanxus. All those interestingly timed Throttle Blasters could probably have capitalized a little bit more on the escalator. Also not sure why he isn't focusing on Vibration. Probably is afraid losing it to a shield of some sort. Key Palm does 3 damage for 0. Pretty good. Ooh, that Flame Sword is terrifying. more use of that Levitate. He needs to drop the Throttle Blaster. Ooh, a Guard. That's going to be really hard to get through with Afin's current skills. He should drop the Throttle Blaster and pick up some shields. Another Guard. Afin just can't get anything done. Another Levitate. He's disengaging well with the Levitates. Not sure holding on to the ore is the right call there, but regardless, he now has a shield. The real question is, will Afin decide to use his shield? He's back on the low ground, keeping his distance from that Flame Sword. Ooh, a nice Psycho Blade. Let's cut back to Xanxus to see how he's handling this. Audio is a bit rough. Some pretty scary Flame Swords. Ooh, that exhaust nearly took a solid 3 aura. Make defending after attacks a lot harder for Xanxus, probably forcing back to spawn. Key Palm's not going to do much of anything. They're just playing ring around the escalator. Ooh, that sword hit was gnarly. Afin takes a massive 6 damage. Oh, but hits back. Ooh. Yeah, that's the end of the game. Vibration Blast with the counter swing with the Flame Sword. Oh wow, we're moving on to lane already. Xanxus has a Stagnant Air in hand. It's an interesting play. Not sure why. The Dragon Slayer and Dark Hole. Guess he wants the early game Dragon Slayer against the 2 shields. Ooh, Afin tried to Learning and lost both his shields. Truly unfortunate. That's just brutal. So it's looking like Key Faith out of Xanxus. Not sure what Afin's up to, but he's stuck on 2, which is pretty rough against someone as proficient as Xanxus. A Swift Blow. Is this some sort of Dance of Death situation? Looks like Xanxus is planning on dropping the Stagnant Air, or we'll hold on to it for a little longer. Probably wait until Afin actually has an aura to do something. Nope, yep. Since Afin picks up 3, he drops it down. Xanxus moves back to his spawn, pick up some more skills. So far, just that Swift Blow. I think it Dance of Death, maybe? I don't know. He's got the 2 reincarnations, which could get some work done against Afin if Afin doesn't block. Afin appears to be pretty scared of whatever Xanxus has got in his hand, trying to keep his distance. Oh, yep, there's the Dance of Death. That'd be a whole 7 damage. Especially brutal when you can't pick up your partner. Oh, that's what the Stagnant Air is for. It prevents Fortress of Iron and any of those nasty erase close range attacks to let them just throw Dance of Deaths with impunity. That is brutal. So far, not much is happening. Ooh, first damage of the game goes to Xanxus with a poorly jumped reincarnation. Brutal. Not sure if Afin can actually use his shields, but if he can, he should. Ooh, swing back with the Flame Sword. Let's go to Afin. Afin, oh yep, his entire hand was nature. That is rough with Stagnant Air, but as soon as it wore off, he started getting some good damage back on Xanxus. They're currently even in life total, something we haven't seen before in this series. Glacial Wall and Rapalessa Fang and Flame and Blazing Sword will give him the potential for some high damage, but also some consistency if he's put off Bravery Blazing with that 7 damage Dance of Death. Absolutely terrifying. You do not want to get hit by that. If he gets touched by that Dance of Death, it's probably game over. Huh, the Rapalessa Fang. Ooh, maybe use the Rapalessa Fang and not Alerting. Yeah, that's what it was. Ooh, the Glacial Wall will put Xanxus on the back foot here, opening up a window for Afin to maybe get something done, but Xanxus is running away, making sure nothing happens with this. Not sure Afin should be pulling back here, but suppose he doesn't know what the shield... Ooh, Xanxus with no shield. Afin might be able to get some real damage done with that Blazing Sword if he plays this right. Currently just running around the central building. Sort of, it's the ring around the Tree of Lane. Ooh, just misses. Well-timed cartwheel prevents Xanxus from taking any meaningful damage. Both of them try and fake each other out at the same time. Man, he is so slippery to hit with anything. On that guard, Afin's not going to be able to get anything done anymore. Ooh, good dodge. Lucky dodge. Against that Rian. If it hit him in the jump lift, it would have been brutal. Ooh, that was even closer. Man. Tight moves. Fun little known fact. On lane, you can actually see the map sign. If you look in the sky, you saw it for just a second out of the corner of our eyes. Ooh, Xanxus has picked up Tiger Strength, back to something that actually matters now. Whoa, that Blazing Sword. Let's get a view from Xanxus of that. That was terrifying. Nearly smacked him. That was a bad cut. Didn't see a lot. Still, that 5 damage Will-O-the-Wisp on Afin. He only has a Glacial Wall. He can break that with both the Willow and the Reincarnation. Oh, Glacial Wall. Oh no, the Tiger Strength wore off just at the right time, letting Afin keep the shield, and Healing Water comes out, keeping him at a cool 20. Still got Blazing online, although I'm not sure how much good that'll do him against the guard that Xanxus has. King of Phantom Dust, this game has been holding his own a lot better since the first game. A Memory of Battle. I'm not sure. Afin is known for his love of Memory of Battle Blazing, but it just doesn't have the damage to break through shields like guard. And now he's almost off Blazing again. He tries to jump the gap again like he did last time. Ooh, I like hiding behind that box. It'll go and give him a lot of protection, but I don't know if he can afford to throw those Memory of Battles. Ooh, just gave as good as he got there and knocked Xanxus down for a 5 damage Flame Sword. That was gnarly. Oh, yeah, you can just see sign right out the corner of your eye. Another Healing Water, but this time the Reincarnation breaks the Glacial Wall. What appears to be a Blazing Bullet just comes out and barely misses Xanxus. Xanxus, his hand is made. No shields against a... hit this hand against a no-shield jumper? It's going to be brutal unless Afin either pulls off some god-tier dodges, as his name implies, is the god of Phantom Dust. No, the king of Phantom Dust. My apologies. But unless he makes a magic happen, this is looking pretty grim. He really needs to pick up a solid shield that can defend against this. Ooh, that was a janky willow, hitting him in the air. It's tons of damage. He cannot afford to take at this stage of the game. He's already used, what, 2 healing waters? And he is 2 hits away from death. And ooh, if that Rian had managed to come on top of Afin, that would have been game. Ooh, walked that pretty nicely. Ooh, but could not jump that. Thankfully, the Tiger Strength wore off, so that still buys him 1 more hit than he had. Another healing water, that makes 3. But he immediately loses the 5 he just gained to Tiger Strength Rian. Looks like an arc of fire out of him, but it's going to be too little too late. Memory of Battle, I don't think, has enough damage to go ahead and break through the guard, and Xanxus can just walk the arc of fire and everything. A 5 damage Willow to the base after Afin tries to go ahead and get a Flame Sword off on Xanxus. He stimulates, but it's not enough. The reincarnation finishes him off and wraps things up 2-0. Another quick cut back to Highway, apparently. A fast start for Xanxus. Ooh, got some nasty pixelation there. I can really see what's going on. It appears that Xanxus is on Vibration, and it looks like Afin's on the same with his quick start as well. Both of them appear to have 2 boost mines and or level amps, putting both on an incredibly fast vibration, clocking in at just over 30 seconds. That's the sort of start I wish I had. Ooh, some vibration lasers coming out at Afin, although he has some good cover. Manuals out of Xanxus. Did Afin use meditation? Interesting play. I've not seen that. Ooh, that was a good manual, sneaking in over the ridge there. Absorb energy out of Afin, so it's looking like Opti-Key? Interesting. Absorb energy is very good against laser spams. That's another meditation. Afin is coming out swinging with this meditation, but don't know what his attack is. Ooh, another good manual. Ooh, I'm not sure I'd absorb energy that Vibration Blaster. That's rough. Man, he keeps getting demolished by these manuals. Ooh, he used the absorb energy on Vibe Blaster. Ooh, take 6. Just at the very far reaches of that Vibration Blaster. Is that a finisher? Oh my, we have to go back. What just happened? So, this is from Afin's perspective. He's got a finisher in hand, so it was a finisher deck, not a vibration deck. And this is him getting manhandled by those manual aims, but he wants to absorb energy, the Vibration Blaster, to get up to 12, so he can finisher Xanxus for the game. Oh, if he'd thrown that right there, Xanxus probably would have eaten it. But that Vibration Blaster there, that right there is what cost him the game, because he dies just a split second earlier when he eats the second Vibration Blaster. A great series, 3-0 to Xanxus. Now, whether Afin can keep his King of Phantom Dust title, it's up to you, not me for sure. But I can say with relative certainty that Xanxus at least deserves the title of Honorary King of Phantom Dust.